Ai, Raila amesomea Uhuru. Ameambia Uhuru amefanya vibaya kukosa kuappoint hao judges 6. Mambo imeharibika Kenya. Now, in any country, the vast majority of the people are simple people, struggling to make ends meet, struggling to survive. They don't have time for any deep analysis. They take in news on the surface of things. And of course, there's nothing wrong with that. And so you can be sure that the conversation that I've just reproduced has replayed over and over many times right across the country called Kenya. Since Saturday, when Raila released his very firm, hard-hitting statement aimed at his handshake partner and brother, President Uhuru Kenyatta. Now, very quickly, for the sake of those who missed the news, the president refused to appoint judges recommended by the Judicial Service Commission as per the Constitution. And as a result, made life even more difficult than it already is for the judiciary. And the judges he refused to appoint are very well known, respected judges in the country. Just to name a few: George Odinga, Agri Muchelule, and Weldon Korir. And this action gave the new Chief Justice a baptism of fire even before she settles properly into office. And she had to comment and fire barbs at the presidency. Now, Raila Odinga in his statement said that the president should make public his reasons for rejecting the 6 judges, for rejecting their appointments to higher courts. Now, I want us to go a little deeper into this than the black and white surface interpretation of the public. Raila amepiga Uhuru na statement moja moto sana. The conclusion, of course, from that is that the handshake is in serious trouble. And let us start by looking at another possibility of this whole scenario. It is possible that all Raila Odinga is doing is opening the way, opening a door for the president to make public the reasons why he rejected the 6 judges. And it is possible that those reasons are intelligence information which is outside the public domain. I refer you to a recent video I did on the other side of the story concerning the judiciary versus the presidency duel that has been going on for a long time in Kenya. It is a very controversial video, which was very well received. It opened the eyes of many. And I believe there should be a link on the top right-hand corner of your screens right now, repeated in the description area below. Just click on it, put it aside, and when we are through here, you can go and take that in case you missed it. Then you will understand very deeply what I'm talking about. So that is one possibility. If the president just rejected the 6 judges and then quickly followed it with a statement as to the reasons why, politically, that would not have played out well for the president, because it would have looked like he's just making excuses. But when, after the uproar from the current Chief Justice and her predecessors, David Maraga and Willie Mutunga, and so many other people, criticizing the president for going against the Constitution, for frustrating the spirit of the Constitution, then after that, Raila asks the president to make public his reasons. everything changes. People will listen more keenly to those reasons. And there's a much higher chance of the president scoring political points. Yeah, because the president is a politician, and this is politics. We can't run away from that. You know, Raila Odinga had another option here. Yeah, if he really wanted to criticize the president, or if he really wanted to correct the situation, he had another option he would have used. He is in constant communication with the president. He'd have discussed this issue with him. But instead, he chose to release a public statement, and a kind of statement which he must have known will worry supporters of the handshake, his handshake with Uhuru Kenyatta, and of course bring great joy to the other side of the political divide with supporters of Deputy President William Ruto. And it goes without saying that he and his handlers must have had a very good reason for playing this in this way. And what worries some analysts is the timing of this whole development. Because you see, some of us have started noticing that the handshake is not as warm as it was before. It has moved into a cold, chilly phase. And so for some, it would appear that Raila Odinga is trying to score some political points, as the handshake ends shortly. It would appear to some analysts that Raila Odinga is distancing himself, beginning to distance himself from some of the unpopular decisions made by the president. You see, the difference between the two handshake principles is that President Uhuru Kenyatta has got nothing to lose, while Raila Odinga has got everything to lose in case he vies for the presidency or has intentions of vying for the presidency in 2022, because his political opponents for the presidency will point to the very unpopular decisions of Uhuru Kenyatta's second term and say Raila Odinga was involved, because after all, he was a partner in the handshake that was running the country. But those who have followed Raila Odinga for many years, decades, like this analyst, will not be quick to make that conclusion. That is not Raila Odinga's character. Cold, calculating backstabbing is not Raila Odinga's style. It is William Samoei Ruto's style. And I dare add, those who understand politics point to this as a weakness in Raila Odinga. But then it is also true that it is possible that Raila Odinga has decided to do something that he has never done before in his political career. It happens. People sometimes are pushed into a corner and they do drastic things which they've never done before. That happens. It's part of human nature. Bottom line, it is difficult at this early stage to be able to tell for sure why Raila Odinga released that statement that took many Kenyans completely by surprise. We have to wait and see how this develops, where the cards fall, where the chips fall. And then it will be easier to read the situation and make an accurate analysis of the situation. I will, of course, keep you guys posted. Now, before I go, my weekly intelligence briefings number 59 is out. And it is probably one of the most fascinating WIBs I've ever produced. And if there's a weekly intelligence briefings episode that I have urged people not to miss, at all costs, then it has to be this one, and not any other. Please get some more information on my WIBs and the very special offer I have currently in the following recording I'd made earlier. Karibu sana. While I try my very best to give you real value on this public channel and to give you all the valuable information I can, the truth is, there's some information that is way too sensitive to share on this public channel. That information usually ends up in my weekly intelligence briefings, which is usually moto kama pasi. Just to give you a few examples, what really happened to former President of Tanzania, Dr. John Pombe Magufuli? Is it true that he passed on at a Nairobi hospital? Actually, the Magufuli inside story is nothing short of mind-boggling. Most people who have taken in my WIB number 52, which contains this information, have been left breathless. Even the most hardened cynics have been left bila words, if I can put it in the Kenyan way. Another example of a WIB that I published recently. There is a secret that those who are close to Raila Odinga have guarded and continue to guard with everything they have. Why is this particular secret so sensitive? And what is it anyway? It is contained in one of my WIBs. In fact, a recent one. And there's much more, including things you'd never imagine that are happening in the corridors of power that neatly explain what we see unfolding in the public domain. Bottom line, you will never look at Kenyan politics in the same way again after you become a WIB subscriber. Indeed, it is true to say that in most instances, the truth is stranger than fiction, and sometimes much more difficult to believe than fiction. But it remains the naked truth. And now you have a golden opportunity of becoming a weekly intelligence briefing subscriber on a monthly basis, which will automatically give you access to every single WIB ever produced. Oh yes, I will send you all the WIBs immediately you become a subscriber. And to become a monthly subscriber, all you need is $9.95 only, or Kenya shillings 995 only. Simply send a blank email to the email address you see on your screens right now, and you'll get an automated response by email instantly, within seconds, with full payment instructions and what you need to do. The same full payment instructions are also included in the description area below this video on YouTube. I strongly recommend that you go for it, because this offer will not last for much longer. I really look forward to seeing you on the other side as a WIB subscriber. Thanks so much for your support. It means a lot to me. And I'm saying that very sincerely from the bottom of my heart. I look forward to seeing you on the other side as a WIB subscriber. Until next time, this is Chris Kumekucha.